Hey, welcome back to another episode of Coastal Cooking Presents Quick Bites. I'm your host, John Scanlon, and I'm here with a very special guest from our customer service department at Pensacola Energy. We have Tenika Johnson. Tenika, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So what do you have for us today?
So today we're going to be making Chicken Alfredo from scratch. My take on Chicken Alfredo is something that's very simple but delicious at the same time.
Sounds great. Stick around to find out how it's done. All right, Tenika, so what all do we need to get started with your Chicken Alfredo?
Okay, so we use a pound of chicken breast, a half a teaspoon of garlic salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of olive oil, 8 ounces of Linguini noodles, 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, 4 ounces of butter, 3/4 cups of Parmesan cheese, grated, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half a teaspoon of onion powder. Also, we have a teaspoon of Creole seasoning.
All right, Tenika, what's your first step in your Chicken Alfredo?
We're going to go ahead and add olive oil to the water for our Linguini noodles before we bring it to a boil. Now that the water is boiling, we're going to go ahead and add 16 ounces of Linguini noodles to the pot. We're going to cook the pasta as instructed on the box.
All right, now that the noodles are boiling, and we're about to start doing the Chicken Alfredo, how do we get the chicken started?
Okay, we're going to go ahead and add some olive oil and butter to the pan. Once it gets nice and hot, we're going to go ahead and add the chicken. So now we have the chicken in the pan, we're going to go ahead and begin to add our seasoning and start browning the chicken. The first seasoning that I'm going to go ahead and add is the blackening seasoning. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic salt. Then I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic powder. Let's go ahead and start mixing them around. The next seasoning we're going to add is black pepper, garlic powder, now that our chicken is done, we're going to go ahead and remove the chicken and place it on the plate. Now that our noodles are done, we're going to go ahead and get them strained and then begin to make our Alfredo sauce.
All right, so the chicken's done, the noodle's done. How do we get started with the Alfredo?
We are going to begin by using the same pan that we cooked the chicken in so we can keep all the seasonings from the chicken. So now we're going to go ahead and add the whipping cream to the pan and bring it to a boil. Now that the sauce is starting to boil, we're going to go ahead and add the cheese and the Creole seasoning. Now that the sauce is thickened, we're going to go ahead and add the chicken. The sauce is done and the chicken is added, so now we can go ahead and plate the Alfredo over the noodles.
All right, so it looks like we've already plated up the Chicken Alfredo that Tenika Johnson made. And time for the taste test. Really good, really good. The homemade Alfredo sauce really comes out, the Creole. The chicken's excellently seasoned. This is a really simple dish, really delicious. Make sure you try it at home. Excellent job.
Thank you.
And make sure you watch all the other episodes of Coastal Cooking Presents Quick Bites. We have a lot of episodes from local restaurants. We also feature a lot of people from Pensacola Energy. A lot of really good recipes there. You can go to coastalcooking.com, find more recipes online. But really, try this out. It's super simple, really easy to do, and it's definitely worth it. We'll catch you next time. Tenika, thank you so much for being on the show, and we'll see y'all later.
Thank you for having me.